Hello there and welcome back to my channel, or of course welcome to my channel if you're new. If you are new, then hello, lovely to meet you. My name is Alex, and if you are new here, make sure you stick around and subscribe. If you're not new and you've been here for a while, then why not make sure the notification bell is switched on just so you're notified of every single time that I upload. Now for today's video, I was going to do this as just like testing new in Revolution Pro makeup, but it kind of just turned into a full face of Revolution Pro as well. So I'm going to be testing some new stuff that's just recently dropped, and also stuff that has been around for a while but I'm like maybe retesting or just putting it on to do a complete full face. Obviously I've got all the makeup on my face right now, but if you'd like to see what products I use to do this makeup and also what I thought of them, then please keep watching. Okay, so this is new. This is their Blur Instant Line Eraser. They do like a lot of like blurring products, I'm not gonna lie. I think recently they had like a line, like a potted line eraser, and they also have these, which are the blur sticks. I did get these in the advent calendar. I was going through the stuff that I have of Revolution Pro and I realised I never did a testing video of the advent calendar, and I've checked all the stuff that I'm including in today's video from the advent calendar is available on the website, so I thought I'd incorporate some of those as well. But what I thought I would do is I'd use this on one side and like a stick on the other and see if there's like any true difference between the two. So this costs £7. It is literally just like a little stick like this, and the packaging like kind of resembles a lip balm, whereas these sticks are literally like screw off tops. They kind of look like the Real Love ones, to be honest. Okay, they are like screw up blur sticks. These like mini blur sticks retail for £6. I'm pretty sure you can get them in like a jumbo size as well, but I would never get through. I don't think I'll get through that. I think what I'll do, because I kind of like know the blur stick, I'm going to apply that on my right side, and then I'll apply the new product on my left side. So I just like to put these blur sticks anywhere that I have shine and where my pores are. So can you see like the immediate difference between both sides where there's just no shine there? So this blur stick I used was the universal one. They also have a blur stick plus, which has vitamins B5, C and E, and then they have a bright blur stick as well. Now I'm going to take the line eraser. What I will say about this is that it's a lot smaller than the blur stick, so I can really get in like the crevices of my nose and like around my eyebrows properly. Do you know what I'm saying? Like the blur sticks are good, but because they're so like big, you can't get right in there. So I would give that a plus point for that. I'm just gonna feel them. Oh god, they feel awfully similar. They feel quite tacky, a little bit thick on the skin. Yeah, guys, they feel so similar. I literally feel like I've put the same product on both sides. So I'm thinking if you've already got the blur sticks, then you don't really need this. Maybe if you're like me and like to get in the crevices everywhere, because I do build up a lot of oil like in here, and the blur stick will never get there, whereas this will. But ultimately I do think it's very similar to the blur sticks. Okay, moving on to foundation. I actually have this to try because I've never tried it before. This is the Cream Skin Perfector CC Skin Tint. Now this is not going to be super full coverage, so I'm going to put some concealer on underneath. So I've just concealed with the Collection Lasting Perfection Concealer, and also I forgot to use the Restore Lip Balm Day and Night. This looks so bougie, like look how beautiful the packaging is. I love it. It comes in like a proper glass jar and everything. They do actually have a coconut one as well. Low-key kind of wish I got the coconut one, but it's okay. Nearly put it out of my mouth then. God, my lips are so dry. So moving back on to the skin tint, I'm going to use this brush. I found this worked really well when I used the P. Louise one, just where it's like sheer. This looks funky. No, that is not the colour. It's like the pigment has disappeared from it. Oh, I think it adapts. Yeah, it has shade adapting technology in it. I was so baffled then. I was like, what? There's no freaking way that's a shade of the foundation. Okay, now I understand the product. So considering it went on like pretty much white, it definitely did adapt to my skin tone, which is really cool. It actually looks good on my skin, and my redness has calmed down a hell of a lot. I know that I have the concealer on underneath, but honestly without it, it'd just be a disaster. There would be zero coverage, but it's definitely helped my redness, especially like on my cheek and my like chin area where there wasn't concealer to cover every ounce of it. But I'm quite impressed with how it looks on my skin, because I was a bit scared it was going to be too sheer. But even like on areas I didn't apply too much concealer, it's covered it like nicely, but I definitely would need concealer. So before I put regular concealer on, I have this, which is new. This is the Ultimate Radiant Colour Corrector in purple, and these cost £7.99. Now I don't actually have the normal Revolution Pro concealer, so I'm gonna have to use IRL today. But I'm gonna put this on underneath like my eye concealer just to see if it like counteracts the darkness. This is what the doe foot looks like. So I'm just gonna add like a tiny bit like in the inner corner here. I'm just gonna use my like ring finger, and I'm gonna pat this underneath my eyes. Can you see like how that's made a difference? Like the lilac in it has made that look a lot brighter. So now when I go on like with like regular concealer on top, there shouldn't really be any discoloration on underneath. So let's give it a try. I'm gonna use my IRL concealer in C1 because, as I said, I don't have a Revolution Pro one, which I should really grab one. Okay, so this is why I don't mind wearing like things like this, like a sheer skin tint, because when you have like a good coverage concealer, it does the work for you. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I only have a sheer skin tint on and concealer, and look at the coverage I've got on my face right now. I'm so impressed. These products also worked so well together. Like, I've got no dry patchiness, like it's all blended so well, and my face feels like it's got nothing on it. Like, this product is so lightweight, and just with a little bit of concealer, and I'm really happy with the coverage. Like, wow. I'm so excited because we have a new cream bronzer, and this basically looks like the Charlotte Tilbury dupe, like what they did ages ago with the blushes. And this is part of the Goddess Glow range. I absolutely love this range. This is the cream contour and bronze product. I have mine in the shade Light, and this retails for £6, so it's super affordable. I have a confession. I have already used it because I used it on TikTok because I wanted to compare it to the Charlotte Tilbury. So the packaging is very similar to Charlotte Tilbury, where you have to twist the bit where the applicator is to get some product out. So it comes out of the sponge, and I'm just going to dot a couple of dots. Can you see that it's a very like warm brown? And I'm just going to put a couple of dots, and I'm going to take my time blending this, because what I found with it is that it's quite pigmented actually. Very impressed with the blendability of it. It takes a little bit longer than Charlotte Tilbury. The Charlotte Tilbury blends in like 1 second. This takes a little bit longer, but once you blend it all out, I mean, look how something that looks on the skin. If you love like orangey bronzers, I think you're going to like this too, because this is a little bit more on the orange side, I think, but perfect for the summertime, you know. Then for some cream blush, because why not? We're going to use the Hydra Bright cream blush in the shade Pink. What? I swear I've used this. Okay, we're trying this for the first time today too. What the freaking Ada? I swear I used this. Oh my god, I'm actually shocked. I'm gonna dab a dot on my cheek. From videos I've seen and from what I thought that I'd used, I'm pretty sure this is like a pretty much like identical dupe to Charlotte Tilbury, just like how it looks on the skin and the pigment of it. Like, yeah, can you see that? That definitely looks like Charlotte Tilbury to me. Yes, that is absolutely stunning, and that looks identical to Charlotte Tilbury. I've used the Charlotte Tilbury one so many times, and that looks exactly it. I've set my face in place, and we're gonna keep going with the base. So I wanted to use this for like contour and bronze. This is like a new repackaging of their Sculpt and Glow duos. They cost £5.99. They only do two. There's a light to medium and medium to deep, which personally I don't think that's enough. They should have done another one. But I can't use this because these are both highlighters. Can you see that? Like, how is that? Oh, not pointing it. How is that a contour? That is a pure shimmery highlighter. Like, I'm not using that as bronzer or contour, which is such a shame. I wish that this was a matte, because this would have been like a perfect bronzer contour sort of highlighter duo. So I'm gonna bronze with this. This is such a good bronzer. This is the Sculpting bronzer, and I use the shade Bahia. I've had this for ages. How I've not hit pan, I don't know, because I've used this so many times. But I'm just gonna use this to bronze. I feel really bronzy today. I would contour, but as I said, I'm not using that as a contour shade, so we're just gonna have a bronzy base today instead of a sculpted one. So I am going to use the highlighter from this duo. The reason I'm putting this on before blush is because the blush I'm going to use is shimmery as well. So I want to see what the highlighter looks like before I put that on. Okay, so that is what the highlighter looks like. It is very beautiful, but if I'm honest, I don't think it's anything like super special. It is stunning, it does work on the skin, but I definitely have like other highlighters by like Revolution that I prefer like way more, and I feel like the contour side of this lets it down. Like, if that was matte, I would have loved this way more, but I feel like I genuinely can't use this. That is a pure bronzy highlighter, do you know what I'm saying? Like, I just wouldn't use that. The only thing I would use it for is maybe like a bit of shimmery bronzer, but if I'm honest, I don't do that a lot anyway. So if you're a bit like me, I feel like you could pass on this, but I mean, if you like shimmery bronzers, highlighters, then you might enjoy this a whole lot more. And then the blush I'm going to use is this. This is the Luster blusher in the shade Peach. Kind of doesn't go with the pink that I have on, but it's okay. I'm going to use a tiny bit of this because, again, this is like pure glittery shit. Not glitter, it's pure shimmer. I've just put my brows on, and now we're going to move on to eyes. Now, I do actually have a couple of new products to try. So firstly, they launched this new palette. This is called Au Naturel, and this is absolutely stunning. I cannot tell you the last time I got excited about a Revolution Pro palette, but this is so beautiful. Do I have a million palettes that look like this? Absolutely. But I still wanted it. It has everything that I love about neutral palettes. I probably would have loved to have seen a couple more deeper shades in here. This is the deepest colour in here, but this is just such a beautiful, perfect night out palette. I just love the look of this so much. We also have this. They released these like Glam Eyes liquid chrome things. I'm thinking they're a dupe of the iconic London ones. I got the shade Bejewel, but it's quite a bronzy one, as you can see, but I mean, we're still going to try it and use it. I also have the Rockstar liner. This is not new. This came out ages ago, mate. Not last year, the year before, I'm pretty sure. But I got it in the advent calendar and I thought I would use this to do a wing today. And then we also have the Faux Effect Lash Mascara. This is in the waterproof version. I don't love waterproof mascaras, but I'm going to test it anyway because I haven't tried it before. This has been out for ages and they do a non-waterproof version. Okay, so I prime my eyes. I don't have a Revolution Pro eye base. I don't think they have one. So I've just used the normal Revolution Super Base. Let's finally play with this palette. Okay, firstly, I'm going to use this shade, which is called Smoke. And I'm going to put that in my crease. Next, I'm going to take the shade Enchanted, which is this one, and I'm going to use that to buff out my crease. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the shade Truffle and I'm going to make my crease like a little bit more on the warmer side and also deepen it up a little bit. The shades are a little bit powdery in the pans, but I mean, they are super pigmented. To sort out this very top edge, I'm going to take this shade here, which is called Haze. Can you see what I mean? Like, they are super powdery, but I'm loving the pigment. For the inner and outer corners, I'm going to take the shade Chestnut, which is the deepest matte in the palette. Like I said, I would have loved to have seen like a more deeper, or even like a couple more deep browns in here. Okay, for the middle of my lid, I'm going to take this shade, which is Macchiato. How freaking stunning is that? I can't cope. That is, come on, look at that. That is a beautiful. Putting that straight in the middle of my lid. Yes. I know this is a typical Alex look, but can you blame me when the shimmer looks like this? Wow. I've still got pigment on my finger as well. That is absolutely freaking stunning. Next, I'm going to take the shade Bambi, which looks like this, and I'm just going to blend the like outer edges of this shimmer. Then for the lash line, I'm going to take the shade here, which is called This Way. I'm just going to add a smidgen of smoke just here on the outer corner, just to deepen it like a tiny bit. And then for the inner corner and brow bone, I'm of course going to take this shade, which is called Born. Okay, so that is absolutely stunning. I'm obsessed with this eye look. This is definitely a bit of me. I know it's probably boring to some people, but this palette is beautiful. Okay, so this I now don't want to use at all because I love this look so much. But just to show you this product, so you pull the lid off and you get the crayon version of the shade inside, and then you twist the bottom and out comes a doe foot with the bronzy, not bronzy, but just the shade that you've got. This is the one that looked like a gold to me, and it is full on like bronzy. I feel like I would have loved to have seen like a more goldy colour, because this is what the colour looks like. It's beautiful, don't get me wrong, but I just don't think it's going to go with this look that I've done. I'll just swatch the bronze next to it. So you have the bronze crayon and you have the liquid version of it, and yeah, absolutely stunning, but I feel like I would prefer a goldy one or even a silvery one just to add like on my lid for like nights out and things. But I love the concept of this, and this honestly would be such a good alternative from the iconic London ones. I have a gold version of that and that is absolutely beautiful. This shade is not going to go with the look that I've done today, so I'm going to not use that. But if those swatches can help you decide whether you want to pick them up, then you're welcome. Okay, so moving on to the Rockstar eyeliner. So I'm a bit scared to try this because I haven't used a brush tip in ages. But this is the eyeliner. It is a fully like flexible brush tip. I'm so scared. Oh my god, it's so pigmented. I'm pretty sure I said in my video where I used this for the first time, I'm pretty sure I said these would probably be better for people who have like experience in these sort of eyeliners, because they are like so good. Okay, so these are the wings on both sides. They are never going to be even. This one's always going to be better than this one, but that is, you know, that is what it is with liquid liner. But the liquid liner itself is very good. It's very pigmented. It's very black. Has it dried down? No, it's still a little bit shiny, but it is very, very black, which I love. The applicator is actually not as scary as it looks. It's very easy to control. It's not too flimsy. And I really like this. I don't know why I decluttered it because it's actually a very good eyeliner. Okay, and then for mascara, this is going to be a bitch to take off, but I'm going to be using the Faux Effect Lash Waterproof Mascara. But this is what the wand looks like. It's literally looks like a figure of 8. Kind of similar to Too Faced Better Than Sex, but this one is like more like plasticky, not bristly. Okay, so this is my lashes with the mascara. I'm not gonna lie, like, it's not terrible. Let me finish. It's not terrible, like, it definitely did, like, add mascara, do you know what I mean? Like, if I didn't have the liner on, you would be able to see the mascara. But I feel like it doesn't really do much to my lashes. Like, I feel like it's just applied the mascara straight on. You know how some mascaras like curve your lashes to make them look a bit longer? Like, this doesn't do that. I feel like this just adds like a thick layer of mascara onto your lashes to make your already natural lashes appear more black and a little bit thicker. I personally love mascaras that are going to lengthen and like curl my lashes and make them look, because I know my lashes can look bigger than this. Do you know what I mean? It's just not, I don't know, it's not my favourite mascara. But yeah, it's not a horrendous mascara. I've definitely tried worse than this in my time of reviewing makeup, but it's also definitely not a favourite, and to be honest, I don't think I would reach for this. For the lips today, I have a lip liner and lipstick from the Advent calendar. So this is the New Neutral lip liner in the shade Velvet. It is like a more like of a crayon type of lip liner. And then this is the lipstick packaging. All the like leopardy print is the New Neutral, and they also have that Goddess Glow, which is the more brownie packaging, which I love. Again, New Neutral packaging is the like goldy leopard print, and this is the shade Velvet in the actual lipstick form. So let's pop this gel on the lips. I don't know if it's gonna go. Is it? Yeah, it'll go. And I don't think I've ever tried these lip liners before, so this will be a first impressions. Okay, lip liner is super, super creamy, so just be careful you don't have an awful lot of control with these types of lip liners. I do prefer like actual pencil lip liners now. They are really nice and pigmented, you just don't get as much control with a more like creamy crayon sort of lip liner. So now let's pop on this shade. It looks like a really matte lipstick in the bullet. That is very pigmented, a super creamy sort of lipstick. So if you don't like the drying sort of matte formula, you are really gonna love this, and it's very comfortable, very opaque. The shade is also very stunning, a little bit more on like the pinky mauvey side of lipsticks. But yeah, I think it goes with the look fine. Okay, so that was me testing some new in Revolution Pro products, and also just testing Revolution Pro in general, pretty much a full base of the brand. So I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you've made it this far, thank you so much, and points to Gryffindor. I think we had a fairly successful video today, if I do say so myself. I don't think anything in particular wasn't that good. The only disappointing product for me was the like redone like Sculpt and Glow. I wish the contour product was like an actual matte contour product rather than just being like a shimmery sort of bronzer. Oh, and also the mascara is not my favourite, but apart from those two products, everything else was a success. So I'm super happy with the outcome of this video, and also this finished makeup look. Do let me know down below what you think. I would love to know. Okay, so I'm going to wrap this video up here. I really hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please let me know by smashing the thumbs up button. Let me know down below what was your favourite product that I tested out today. I would love to know. And of course, if you haven't already, please subscribe down below, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!